Hey coaches, what's going on? It is Coach Tim here with another video, guys, and I got a really good one for you today. I want to talk about how to deal with officials during your football game, guys, and particularly how to deal with what you may deem as bad officiating. All right, guys. So before I get deep into this video, guys, do me a solid like and subscribe to my channel, guys. You'll be doing me a solid. And don't forget to download the free Beast Formation Playbook, guys. That's free to you. Average me over 35 points a game, guys. So that is my gift to you guys. All right, guys. So this video is going to be short and sweet, but I really want to help a lot of you guys who have problems with officials during your games. And I'm doing this based off of our previous game and what I had to do to just kind of help my coaches in the other age divisions deal with the officials. So guys, number one, when it comes down to dealing with the officials, you don't want these guys on your bad side, okay? You don't want these guys on your bad side. You know, one of the worst things you can do during the game is to make these guys feel disrespected. And really the relationship building begins before the game even starts. Usually what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna find the refs, particularly the head guy. I'm gonna talk to him, introduce myself if I don't already know him. And, you know, I'm gonna try to figure out, man, how long you been, you know, coaching, man? I mean, officiating. Have you ever coached? I'm trying to basically get this guy on my good side. I'm trying to get to know the guy. And I call this politicking, guys. You got to learn how to politic as a coach, because once the game starts, and let's say calls don't go the way you think they should go, and you get an attitude with the guy or check him, guess what? This guy's going to make your life a living hell. He's going to call games strict. Is it fair? No, it's not fair. But guess what? That's what happens in football when a guy feels disrespected. So you want to lead guys with respect before the game even begins. Get to know all the refs and their names, and, you know, let them know who you are. A lot of the officials in our league, and even though I'm in a new league this year, a lot of them know me because I'm very intentional about talking to them, getting to know them. They see me. I coach with my local high school too, so they see me there as well, and I talk to them there. And so it really, you know, they know me as a good guy. So, and they know I'm going to make just decisions, you know, in the best interest of my kids. So a lot of these guys, they work with me. And this number two, guys, and it kind of piggybacks off of number one. Guys, you don't want to make a scene during the games. You don't want to cuss out the refs during the games, tell them that, you know, they doing the kids wrong, you know. And I'm not saying that crap doesn't happen. I'm not saying that refs don't make bad calls or don't be, you know, trying to leverage the game for the other team, because those kind of things have happened in the past. Those things do happen now. But what you want to do is you got to realize how football works when it comes down to officiating, okay? So if a ref makes a bad call, what you need to do is tell them, hey ref, you missed number 55. He slammed my kid. You know, he grabbed my kid's face mask, slammed him to the ground. Just watch him. Instead of saying, y'all piss poor officials, y'all need to do better. Y'all need to do this, y'all need to do that. You don't want to do that. You want to talk to these guys, tell them what you see, tell them what's going on, because sometimes, not in every case, these guys are going to come back and they're going to rectify the call. If you think they're going to change a call when they throw a flag out there and they're just going to change it, that don't happen all the time. There are a few times where I've seen where refs, you know, they made a bad call. Let's say it was a pass interference, and then they consulted with their staff, and then they waved the flag. But very rare occasions I've seen that. I mean, in my 13 years of coaching, I've seen that happen twice, and that was it. 2 times in 13 years. But what I have seen more than that was when a ref made a bad call, and I talked to him about it, later in the game, they made a call in our favor. All right, so guys, you got to learn how to politic with these guys, all right? And you know, another thing, you got to realize these refs, guys, they're human just like you. A lot of them are volunteers just like you. You know, here, some of them get paid. They the same refs that the high schools use here. So, you know, some of them getting paid, but again, guys, it go back to relationship building and knowing how to effectively deal with these referees, guys. You can't be an asshole and expect good results. That's something I've learned. You can't be an asshole to the refs and then expect them to just kind of submit to what you're saying, okay? You got to know when to turn it up and you got to know when to turn it down. There are times where you can turn it up and get on these refs for making bad calls, but doing it in the course of the game and making a scene is not where you want it to be. You know, I even at halftime, I go to the refs and talk to them about some of the things I seen and I didn't like. You know, but I'm not finna stop the game in the middle of the game and do it. And I'm gonna be honest, guys, your fans, you don't want to also be a slave to your fans, because you may hear your fans say crap and say, well, y'all need to talk to the refs about this. Let the fans be the fans, guys, because certain things the fans don't understand that you got to understand as the coach on the field. Don't make the mistake of trying to become subservient to your fan base. If they're making demands and now you feel like you got to do something so they can get off your back, screw that. Screw that. You the coach. You in control. Be in control. And make sure that you put yourself in a position where your team has the leverage in terms of these calls. Now, and there are different type of refs out there, guys. There are some really good personable refs who will talk to you and let you know what's going on. There are some refs who call it like they see it. They very black and white. You know, they don't really necessarily want to be personable. They ain't out there to talk. You know, they want to call the plays and, call what they call and get on out of there. And you do have coaches who are just straight assholes. You know, officials who are straight assholes. And they're going to make some bad calls, and you got some terrible refs out there. But either way, you need to make sure you got relationships built with these guys so they know what you are about, that they know you coach justly, and you doing what you're supposed to do as a coach for your team. And what I've seen is that it may not work in your favor for one play or 2 plays, but it will work in your favor overall as the game goes on. All right, guys? So, guys, if you like this video, do me a solid, hit that like button. Guys, subscribe to my channel. I hope that you got value out of that. I'd love to know your perspective on it too, guys, and your experience. Definitely comment below. Guys, I try to get to many comments as possible as time allows for me. I love to hear what you got to say, and I will respond back. If I got that time, I'm going to respond back to you, all right? All right, guys, this is Coach Tim with another video, guys. Remember, be great, have fun, and beast out. Peace.